Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game will feature a team that loves getting it done through the air. The Seahawks are top 10 in passing TDs, and they go up against the Redskins defense that will need to be on its game.
Okay, Larry, we are just south of historic Pioneer Square at CenturyLink Field in the beautiful city of Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Washington Redskins. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now Thompson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Again, a run with Thompson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some...
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On the ground, it's Thompson. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
In motion, the tight end, Reed. They'll try to throw now. Cousins, flush to his right. Airing one out for Crowder. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. To throw is Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Preston Smith. In there to bury him for a loss of 11. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Now John Ryan, 12th year in the league, on to punt it away. Back deep for the Redskins, Jamison Crowder. And it's fielded at the 34. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Three and a half to go, first quarter.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7.
Hey, number 8's coming. Number 8's Mike. Got to do better.
They'll run with Thompson. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And Davis with it left side. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Strong right, strong right, strong right.
Following the interception, Cousins steps away to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Watch tight, tight end's right. Watch tight, tight end's right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's... Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Cousins will head to the sideline and give way to Dustin Hopkins. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Reminder later tonight, a good one down in Miami. It'll be the Raiders and the Dolphins. A lot of playoff history between those two in the 70s.
Yeah, there sure is.
And then tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 9, the unofficial halfway point of the season with the Lions and Packers from Lambeau.
95. Check 51. Check 51.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 84 yards. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left.
A first down throw for Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. And just on Wednesday, he was named the NFC Offensive Player of the Week for that over 100-yard performance he had last week.
Deservedly so, and I enjoyed our time with him and asked him how he got it done, what defenses were going to present, understanding how to defeat those. And then he was a step ahead because he said, then they're going to change up and counter another way. And he beat them that way, too.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. It's good to make it 17-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On the right side, this is Miller. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Watch twist.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They go play action with Wilson. And left side here, it's Graham. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 49. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Flushed out right. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. 30 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Seahawks a first down. On first down, Wilson setting up the screen for Miller. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. On 2nd down, here's Miller. Oh, a little 360.
Oh, man.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Again, it's Miller. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Now it's Wilson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Anthony Walker in there to drop him, and that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. In motion, the tight end Reed, eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cliff Averill in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. And it's the Cowboys that have moved out to an early advantage. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. Have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Cousins now on 2nd down. Pryor has it complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Now it's Lockett. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Preston Smith in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On 2nd down, Wilson looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And a great spot to start this drive from here. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a 2nd, but you're right, not to be. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Play action now. Cousins escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side. Reed. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final play of the half, Cousins. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Hopkins' kick is good. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is
I'm
doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The rookie from Alabama, Jonathan Allen. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Man left, man left.
To throw on 2nd down. Wilson. And he's going to go down again. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Hey. 4 down. Under 10.
They go play action now. Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dante Fowler not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. They go play action. Cousins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Redskins on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 19. They run it here with Thompson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's Tressway now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He'll try and throw for it here. Going right side here, and that's complete. Give him 16 on the pickup, and the Redskins are going to get a first down.
Always enjoy a good fake, but I really enjoy it when he throws the football from punt formation. Now, you were a kicker and a punter in high school. Did you ever do that?
One time, threw to my man Tim Jones on a botch field.
Poor guy. Well, we had a fake punt here, and this guy caught it, so I think he and his friends will be okay with that one.
And he loves his play call, right? He's been waiting for this one all week long.
Been had that arm loosened up ever since they got to the stadium.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Shifts by him. The Redskins on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun. Cousins. Flush to his right. Throw right side. Caught by Davis. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. It's brought in by Doxson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Airing one out for Crowder. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion.
Tight end right. Tight end right. 3 down.
Again, it's Cousins, and that is incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's something. We're trying to win a game.
Second down following the run.
Double tight. Double tight. Tight. 380. Four down.
They'll run it again with Miller. A spin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Four down. Check. Four down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. A 1st down carry now for Miller. Finding room inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
Hey, big drive right here.
Alert. No. Off.
Run it.
Kill.
Play clock winding down. They go play action here on 1st down. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. 2nd down now after the incompletion. Now a handoff to Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. So out now come the Redskins. Cousins on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now they'll run it on the toss. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard near the 42. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Now they'll run it on the toss. A little juke. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Zebra.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing is Cousins. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he's got room. Lamar Miller, the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Lamar Miller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
To throw is Cousins. Being chased out left. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Only 2 yards on the completion at second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 3rd down, it's Thompson. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's Tressway now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Returnable for Lockett. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. But not the position they want to be in. Still a very, very small chance here, but they almost need a miracle.
Agreed. That means they've got to get it to the sidelines, get out of bounds, and preserve clock.
And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Running left is Miller. Quick move by Miller. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows his offensive line is going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. Yeah, this will be recovered by the Redskins, and that should just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. In motion, the tight end, Reed.
Hey, 382, left flag.
Cousins here to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Cousins just going to take this one down to a knee and end it.